Hey guys, how you going? This is Storm, welcome back. This is episode 33 and Guardian Farm build number 3 of my Tiveden single player world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. So yeah, I've been out here for a while, and just to show you how long I have been out here on this patch of land, just doing my farming thing over here. Yeah, I've been collecting a whole bunch of resources, so a whole bunch of food, a lot of this reed sugarcane stuff. So yeah, I have been out here a while, just collecting things and working on this farm, but I should be able to finish it, well, finish most of it anyway in this episode, so that's the plan. I have been doing a bit more caving around the place. Fair few items I've got, yeah, damn lot of redstone, quite a lot of iron as well, and other bits and pieces, so yep, it's been pretty successful out here. I've had a lot of fun working on this farm, and let's go take a look. So the main thing that's finished between the last episode and this one is I've mined out all those extra blocks down on the middle bit here. So if I jump down and have a bit of a look, this is all flat, so that's just the very bottom of the monument just down there. So you can see there's a few guardians around the place, not too many. A lot of them are still spawning out in these side areas, because this is where guardians can all spawn out here as well, so that's why I need to remove all the water around the outsides here. And there's a few ways that I showed you guys at the end of the last episode that I was going to try and do that with. One of them was this kind of little design, and a few people suggested a slight modification to the design to try and make it a bit more efficient, and something like this should probably work. Let's give it a go. I think I've saved my world here, so if I destroy my end of my farm here and this runs off into the ocean, then yeah, I should be able to restore. But let's take... Whoa! Whoa, that, it's like a wild horse that tried to buck me off. Let's try again. Nope, still doesn't want to go. Why is that? It's just, whoa, major lag spike there. Let's try one more time. Damn, this contraption's trying to kill me. Okay, I think this is one too many wide. Let's try removing one of these. Let's take this slime block. Thank you. And let's try this contraption one more time. Whoa! Whoa, what's going on? I think I'm killing my world here. Yeah, it looks like it. Is it off and running? Yeah, it certainly is. Don't know if it's the contraption killing my world or something is, but look at this lag. It's crazy. And hopefully when I get down the end here, it's not going to just run off out into the ocean, so let's watch this thing come in. It's removing 1.5 layers, I guess, of water, and it should stop all nicely at the end here. That's the theory. Yep, there we go. So, what did it do? Let's take a look. So definitely, whoa, this lag is crazy. I am on the latest pre-release of 1.8, so it should be out any day now. And yeah, for me it's certainly got a bit laggy, so it's not a good sign, but hopefully it gets fixed in the final version. So let's take a look down here. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it removed a fair bit of water in one sweep, so I'm not too... Yeah, I think this is probably one design that I could use to remove a whole bunch of water. There was quite a few suggestions around some other alternatives. A lot of them were around the sponges and trying to use those, where I showed you guys in the last episode. They're a little bit fiddly, so here I've just basically separated out a little section here, and this is an example where sponges would probably work fine. So if I were to just put a few of these things around the place, you'll see that the water will clear out very quickly here. So yeah, doing it on this kind of scale, it's not a problem. You can use sponges and everything will be all okay, but yeah, you have to separate a little section like this, and that will just take quite a while, but you can remove quite a few layers, so so I don't know what you guys think. Maybe this way will be quicker compared to this kind of method, but you got to put down all the dirt as well when you do this kind of design. Something else that you guys had suggested was, why don't you just use a haste beacon with lava? So let's take a look at what that would look like. And basically what we do is just have dispensers or something to throw out your lava, and basically you come along and mine out the blocks. So that's not a bad idea. But yeah, you would have to pretty much put lava everywhere, so you don't have something like just happen then where the water just caves in on itself. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of mess, and yeah, working with fire, you'd probably have to either have fire-resistant potions, and yeah, but yeah, a design like that could work. But I think it's not as fun. I like to play around with some contraptions, I think. And this is another design which I haven't tested yet, which should work though. Similar to the other kind of concept, but rather than going wide, I've gone down a little bit. So what this should be doing is removing at least 3 blocks or 3 source water blocks as this thing moves down. And I've got a wall of sand down there, so hopefully it doesn't run through the sand wall, the wall of sand. But we'll find out. So let's try and start this thing up. Okay, so off it goes. Let's cruise down here and hopefully it doesn't run through this wall here, the barrier. But yeah, I've basically, rather than going horizontally, I've gone vertically with this design like this. So let's take a look. How much water did it remove? Well, that didn't really work. Why is that? Is that because water was... so water is probably filling in from the side here. I will have to experiment with that a little bit more. I think if I removed a couple extra source blocks just before I started this contraption, it would have worked out a bit better, but that's right, it's all about experimentation. So I'm going to remove some of these things and yeah, I'm going to keep working on removing this water. Now I'm sure I'm going to get asked the question, why don't you just spam sponges everywhere? So why not let's get this out of the way. Let's just try and see what happens when I just throw down sponges all over the place and try and clear out a whole bunch of water in one go. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. I'll just jump in here and hopefully not get slaughtered by these guys. There's a few of them in this section of water, so let's just throw down a whole bunch of these sponges and see what happens, hey? I'm sure it's going to lag my computer to bits, but let's just try it. That's sand. Okay, this is sponges. So let's just try doing this quickly. So let's just basically run along this wall, we'll try to. It's hard to tell how efficient this is so far. I'm just spamming the sponges. Whoa! Something knocked me. Oh, this guy. How you going? Ignore me. What? Is he going to zap me? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, did it make any difference? No. Is that because I'm too slow? Could be. Yeah, let's try this one more time. Let's just try not get sucked in by the void here of all the flowing water. So I'm just going to spam like crazy here with all the sponges. And let's see, am I making any difference here? Looks like it's all filling in pretty fast. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a very effective way. There's probably a technical way of how you can place it. But yeah, it's not really working for me. So yep, that's one of the main reasons why you can't spam sponges this way. But yeah, putting down a layer of dirt like this and spamming it, that probably will work, and I might try that on a larger section like this. So I will lay down some dirt here and then we'll see how it goes on a larger scale. Okie dokie, so we've got a layer of dirt now, this whole section along here, at the same height level that this other little room was that we created before. And I'm just going to use sponges like we did before, but rather than just going along one wall like this, because what you'll see happen is basically starts to fill in just there, so there you go. So rather than do that, I think the main problem is that it's starting to fill in from both corners. So as long as I go from this way downwards rather than along the side, the length here, I don't know if that made any sense, but as long as I move along this wall here first, I think we should be alright. So let's just try this out. So I'm just going to put down a few of these sponges. What happened? Anything happened? Oh, there we go. So there's a fair bit of water that's been removed. So let's now basically do this along the edge here. So basically need to keep... There we go. It's hard to see because I'm bouncing around all over from the water. Whoa! There's one of these guys spawned in here. That's going to be interesting. It's another obstacle, I guess. So yeah, as long as I keep going along this shorter width and keep placing blocks like this, it should be okay. I think it's 4x4. It's about like that a sponge can remove of water. So how am I going here? I've got a few blocks up the top which haven't been collected, but thank goodness I had all those 3 sponge rooms and another monument, because I could basically spam sponges like this, and I do have some more, I think in my inventory, I'm not sure, but I think I do. So far so good. Let's just throw down a few more here. I don't know, what do you think? Is this the efficient way, a fast way to do it? It's hard to tell. Certainly not great for video because you keep getting jerked around all over the place because of the water pushing you. But yeah, I think we're almost there actually. How about that? Oh, missed the spot. There we go. Okay, so there's a few more spots down here that I need to get. Let's try placing one there. Wow. There you go. That was a lot of sponges. Certainly not an efficient way to use sponges, but if you've got a few of them, this can certainly work, and that's removing 3 layers. Was it 3 layers or 2 layers? I think it was 3 layers. I can't quite remember. But yeah, this wasn't such a bad method. To place down all the dirt and spam sponges like this, yeah, it might be an okay method. I don't really think there's a overly particularly efficient way compared to all the others, so I think they're all going to take time to do, so I'm just going to speed ahead and hopefully clear out. Let's fill out this section here first. I'm going to remove all the water in this section, and then I'll come back to you guys once I've yeah, done that. What are you looking at, buddy? Wow, this took a long time. And that will be the last sponge for this area. Finally. Alrighty, so I've finally finished one section. My goodness, that's a lot of water to remove. But yeah, it looks pretty groovy. I think it's going to look nice once I clean up the area and put in some of those glowing blocks, those sea lanterns, whatever those blocks are called. And yeah, basically make this go all the way around the farm here, so you can start to see what this is going to look like now, how you can see the sides of this cube. And yeah, I think it'll look pretty interesting once all the water is removed around the whole edges here, but I'm not going to do all of that in this video. I'm going to do that just in my own time. But I wanted to show you guys what it basically looked like as I progress through, so there you go, that's one section done. And mostly use sponges for clearing out this. It's a lot of randomness in doing that, using sponges, but, you know, it works not too bad. But I think on this kind of length, I might use the redstone contraption. I think it's, yeah, it's a pretty groovy way to remove layers of water, and, yeah, it's not that bad in terms of efficiency, so, yeah, that's what I'm pretty happy with. So, on to next. Let's work on where these guys will funnel into, and I want to work on a capture area. So the first thing I'm going to be doing here is putting down a layer of fence gates. So that's what I want to put down the bottom of the farm here. So that will allow me to get the guardians to filter through the water and down into a central collection area. So I'm going to have to make a whole heap of these fences. And I'm probably going to create some inventory room. So what can I offload here? Get rid of the cobble. Don't need that many torches. Get rid of the sticks. I'm going to keep these prismarine bricks on me because I might do some building with that. Yeah, let's see how we go here. So I'm going to make, yeah, let's, something like this. Let's see how this goes. Really? I only made that many. Okay. We'll get going here and then we'll see how we go. Now, I do have all my armor on, so this isn't ideal because my armor gets a real beating with these guys. They certainly take their toll on the armor. I've used quite a lot of my diamonds repairing this stuff, so a lot of my tools and everything is all named now to get the better efficiency when I repair. So what I should be doing is, yeah, using invisibility and whatnot, and I think I'll do that. I'm going to go run back and get a couple of potions. Whoa, almost fell down there. But yeah, I'm going to get a few potions here because I do want to protect my armor. Then we can start putting down some of these fence gates. Now, where is my... Let's take this stuff off. It's a real shame when you got to take off these boots because you certainly get the speed boots with the water with the depth strider. It is such an awesome... It's probably one of my new favourite enchantments, actually. But yeah, I'll have to forego that for now. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. This oak fence here is, by the way, is nowhere near close to what I need, but I'll just show you guys what I'm going to be going with, and then invisibility. There we go. Just to get things started, and then I'll finish it off off camera. So Now that we've got our potions, let's go down here and what's this? I've got invisibility and water breathing. I'm going to need all of this stuff. All this goodness. And, okay, let's drink this stuff. Good to see the Guardians are spawning in here, and as I clear more water on the outsides, spawn rates are only going to get better and better, so... It does make this whole area more dangerous though, so that's why I definitely don't want to keep using my armor now, because it's going to be getting worse and worse. Try and use that stuff. Okay, so this is... It doesn't really matter which way I orientate this stuff. But yeah, this is the front here, so let's just go this way. Is this guy going to get out of the way? I don't really have to... Alright, let's kill this guy. Get out of the way. Thank you. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting down fences like this, opening them up as I go. Now it's going to take quite a while, but... What will... Really? Get a room, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to basically span this all around the whole floor here. Then once I've done that, this will allow me to remove this layer of prismarine. Is this bricks or just prismarine? I can't remember. Might be just prismarine. But yeah, I do need to have all these gates open, and it's going to go through the wood, so I'm going to have to do a bit of wood farming to get enough wood to make all these fence gates. But that's alright. So let me just put down these few. Then we can go down. I've started to work on clearing out the water beneath this layer here as well, so this is not on the ocean floor, so there is another quite a few layers of water beneath here. So this is let's go down and have a peek. So this is where I'm going to be having this whole level here full of these fence gates, and then beneath here, let's go down here, and where's my dirt? Let's just plug this up for now. Of course I ruined all the torches, but it's alright. I have to be careful of mobs and other mobs besides Guardians now that I've started to work in the dark, so to speak. I still have my night vision on, so that's why everything looks quite bright as well, in addition to the torches that I've got here. But yeah, I've started to clear out the water in here as well, and this is a very good way to remove... let's just try this. This is I found this is quite an efficient way to remove water. So I've just got the... Oh my goodness. It's almost impossible to walk through this without the Depth Strider. Okay, so I've got all the other potions on, so I can just not worry about dying of breathing here. So I've just got regular sponges here, and I've got a strip of 3x3. And just check this out. This is such an easy way to remove water from an area like this. Don't have to use that many sponges. There we go. Just like that, removed. In fact, I don't even need that sponge just there. And yeah, so that's a pretty easy way to remove water from a column like this. So I need to remove all this water because I'm going to be starting to build water streams beneath this layer of prismarine. And that's going to allow me to start to funnel the Guardians when they fall through the fence gates. Then I'll put them into water streams to put them into collection areas. So once I can fight this water stream here, I'm going to clear out these other strips of 3x3. And yeah, then we can continue on. I think we've got a leaking roof problem. So all the water has been removed, and we are ready to start working on the collection area for the Guardians. And what we're basically going to be doing here is using water streams to push Guardians from this wall all the way down to the middle, and same from this wall down to the middle here. So it's 16 blocks from here in that direction, and same in this direction. So I can use two lots of water streams, push all the Guardians down to a single collection trough along here, which will be just 2 blocks wide. And yeah, hopefully this design will work. Unlike a lot of people who probably builds a design like this in Creative World and tests it thoroughly and make sure it works. Yeah, not me. I'm just going to wing it as I go here and yeah, see what happens basically. So let's just start putting down some blocks. I'm just using these prismarine. I think these are the bricks. Yeah, the bricks. So a lot of the monument is made out of this. So reason why I'm building it is that I've got plenty of these blocks. So I'm going to use all these down the bottom here, and this is where I'm going to be shaping where the water will flow. So let's count the number of blocks I've got here. So that's 2, that's 4, that's 6, that would be 7, and that would be 8. So from here I'll need to go down a level. So let's just put this in. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm missing... Do I have any glass on me? I do. So let's plug this hole up. Oh! Almost thought I saw... Am I starting to imagine Guardians now? What's going on here? Is there a missing block there or not? No, it's on the outside it seems. Ah, I'm freaking out. Alright, I've lost count. So how many blocks is this? That's 2, that's 4, that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that means that when I have water up on this far edge near the wall, the water will run all the way down to this edge, stop here, then I'll place another water source here, and this will flow all the way down to... Oh! Random place block. And this will push the water all the way down to this block, and then the Guardians should hopefully all blah 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 blah, should fall into this single trough along here. So that's the plan. So I'm going to be outlining a whole heap of these blocks. Thank goodness I've got a lot of them. Monument has a lot of blocks, so I've got plenty of these in supply. I don't really have to worry too much about lighting because this will have all water on it, so no mobs will spawn on here. But yeah, this is the next step is to put in all these blocks in this kind of pattern, and then yeah, we'll be ready to remove the roof hopefully. Look at these guys, they're terrifying. So I've got this whole area pretty much done now. This is where the main collection area will work, and I've put in a strip of prismarine here in between prismarine bricks to break up the placement of all these blocks here. No other real reason besides just because I could. I had the blocks and yeah, just wanted to make it look nice and neat. But yeah, unfortunately this is all going to be covered in water, so I won't be able to see it, but hey, at least while you look at it like this, it kind of looks pretty awesome. It's looks like some kind of ancient baths, or I don't know, or a massive swimming pool. But okay, so what we're going to work on now is this main collection point down the middle here. So I just went down a couple of blocks in the center. This is where I'm going to be funneling all the Guardians down to a collection point down that end. And to do that, all I need to do is put some water down in the middle of this strip here, this channel. So the water will come in from the edges, pushing the Guardians down. The Guardians should collect in this tunnel area, or this main area here, which is going to push the water, push all the Guardians in this direction. And to keep the water flowing, and we'll keep the Guardians flowing, I probably don't need to have... I could have a sign here, for example, put another source water block in, and keep on flowing, and that'll be fine because the Guardians jump around a lot. And yeah, that should probably work fine. Or alternatively, what I could do is put a source water block up here, and to make it all flow in the right direction, all I need to do is put down a couple of signs. So let's put a sign there, a sign there, and because I haven't got water on this other side yet, it's going to flow really weirdly. So to simulate having the water there properly, this is what it will do. So what will happen is the Guardians will flow along here, get pushed up into this water stream, then keep on flowing. Now, something that will have to be overcome is the Guardians, with all their jumping, is when they get near an edge or to a spot like this, they'll want to jump around. And one way to stop them doing that, I think this will work, is I'm just going to put a strip of glass blocks above this channel here. So what will happen is when the Guardians get pushed down here, they should fit through this gap with the water pushing them through. And if they want to jump around, they're just going to hit their head on this glass. So that should all keep the Guardians in this channel here. And the reason why I want to use glass is because there is going to be a pocket of air when I remove this ceiling here, and when I remove these blocks. And I don't want mobs spawning here because it'll be all nice and dark in here. So what I'm going to do is, if I use glass blocks, no mobs will spawn on it. Plus it allows me a little platform to walk in here if I wanted to do some maintenance or something. In fact, I might put in some of the lantern blocks in between this glass. Yeah, that's what I might do. Just put a couple of blocks here and there to make it all nice lit up, and I'll be able to see it from the top as well. I've got all the materials to make some of these lantern blocks. In fact, do I have a crafting table on me? No. I'll show you guys the collection area that I've started working on, and I'll make... Whoa, this is really dark. Okay, I need to go down, and this is where all the Guardians is going to funnel to. This is all temporary for now. They'll all funnel into this one collection area here, and then I can do all my mad experiments on them in this room, like killing them or put them into the nether or something for yeah, keep all the Guardians spawning like crazy. And so let's just make some of these lanterns. I think I can remember the recipe. It's something like, I think it's something like this. Is it like that? I think it's something like that. I don't have many of these shards, but this is one of the reasons why I want this farm. There we go. Let's make ourselves some sea lanterns. And what I can do is mix this in amongst the glass because, for one, it glows. And it looks like a pretty awesome block, so I want to use this, and has a very faint animation. And it's hard to tell, but yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm going to mix this in amongst with the blue glass. So we're on the home stretch now. I've just got this layer of glass down, and I put the sea lanterns inside the strips of prismarine. I think it looks pretty cool, and I think looking from up above when I remove this layer here, I think it'll look pretty awesome as well. So yeah, I think that will work out okay. I did change the strip here of water just a little bit. I just went with the traditional design of just having the water the next block over. I think it looks better, to be honest, and you know, I don't think we'll have too many problems with the Guardians jumping around too much. If I do, I can just come down and change it. So, but yeah, let's be honest, that looks better, hey? So all I need to do now is finish putting the fences on top of these blocks, and I've already started to make a whole bunch of these fences. I'm going to need more, I believe. I've just been cutting down trees like a madman, and I need to put all those fences on top of this this last layer of the prismarine. I think it's just plain prismarine. I don't think it's the brick variant. I think it's just the prismarine block. And whoa, don't fall down there. Let's take a casual stroll along the edge, living life on the edge. So I need to put, yeah, so we've started the fences along this edge. I need to put fences over this whole area. Then I can remove that one last layer of the prismarine, and then we should be in business. And yeah, hopefully this farm kind of works out okay. Wow, that is a lot of fences. Man, that took a lot of time and a lot of wood. But we got there. So all I need to do now is remove this layer of prismarine. Alrighty, so check it out. We are all systems go. The roof is gone, the water is in, and these Guardians should be in business. As they come down and fall through these gates, what will happen is they'll flow down into this channel, and then they'll get pushed down to this collection system. Had to turn down the sounds a little bit because these guys are noisy little suckers, aren't they? They kind of look like suckers. But yeah, so there you go. There's one. Whoa, am I falling out? I'm falling out. Okay, there's one coming down through the system. Where did it go? It has already come through? Might have. But yeah, there you go. So it's all up and running. So let's go down and see how many we've got down the bottom here. I haven't got a decent killing system for these guys yet, because I think I'll probably want to move this whole system down a few blocks, and then I can put in some kind of portal contraption if I want to send these guys into the nether, or if I want to use, you know, some potions or pistons or something to kill these guys. But for now, let's try with a good old-fashioned sword. Oh, feisty little guys. Let's see if I can... No, I don't think that's going to work. At least they can't zap me through the glass, that's the main thing. So let's go up the top and we'll check it out from the top, and then we'll wrap up the episode. So here we go, we're up the top now. Let's check these guys out. There's a couple spawning around the place. Spawn rates will be quite low still in the main center here, because I've still got all this water around the edges which I need to remove, but that'll be alright. I need to just remove that in my own time. And you can see there that here's one guy. What's this guy going to do? Is he going to swim around or fall through? Let's take a look. There we go, he's fallen in, and then he'll funnel into that main collection area. We'll get pushed down and then go to the main spot down the end here. So, oh, there we go. There's a few more spawning around the place. So, yeah, I think this is going to work out okay. I think it's going to look pretty good once this is all up and running, and I'll remove all the water, because you can see there's still quite a few out here, and there'll be some around the other edges of the water as well. So once all that is removed, you'll see a whole lot more spawning in here, and you can see there's quite a few spawning even now with still with all that water around. So I think yeah, this will be somewhat efficient once I've cleaned it up a bit, and then I can have a bit of fun with these guys, maybe pushing them into the nether or setting up some kind of killing system for these guys. I do wonder how much experience I could get, and wonder if this is a decent XP farm in addition to just getting all the prismarine shards and crystals and all those other goodies that you get from killing these guys. But yeah, I'll have fun with that probably in the next few episodes. But for now, that's it. This is the main concept of this whole farm. I hope you guys liked this little building episode. It was quite a lengthy series, these 3 parts, and if you want to know, this particular episode spanned pretty much a week of real time. I can't play this like a lot of players do, like for many hours at a time, so I had to spread this over many days. In fact, the 1.8 official update has been released, and I'm now on that now. So, but yeah, I think this is a lot of fun. I'll remove all the water around here between now and probably the next episode, and then yeah, we might do some fun with these guys in the Nether or something. Then we'll work on something else. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, stay awesome. All right, see you guys. Cheers.